Hey, it's Andreas, and I've been investing for over 10 years. So today we saw the effect of the Palantir earnings yesterday. I'm recording this on the 6th of August, and I just want to highlight one thing regarding the earnings and one thing about price bullish triggers going forward. And I've commented on this stock for years now. I think it's fifth or fourth largest position in my portfolio. And one of the major worries that I had in the past was that growth was not fast enough. You heard me complain about this for a few quarters in a row. And if we look at the same quarter here for last year, 2023, we see that revenue growth was almost down in the single digits. It was almost single digits for a growth stock, and that did not feel very well, even though we started to get this profitability that eventually led to Palantir being eligible for S&P 500 inclusion. Moving forward to the same quarter this year, we can see that they reported almost 700 million here, 678 million. They're getting there. They're growing rapidly. And remember, the same number last quarter, if we scroll down a bit, we see 533 million. And these are numbers that I'm very satisfied to see as an investor. It feels amazing to be a Palantir shareholder right now. They're capitalizing on the AI boom clearly. They're capitalizing on the need for data science. We're seeing the fastest adoption in the US. In the tech sector, the US tends to be on the cutting edge. They adopt first, and then Western Europe comes, and eventually Eastern Europe as well. They tend to be the softwares that's a bit out of date, or hardware that's a bit out of date, will be dumped in those regions. But America, they're early adopters, and then we're seeing Western Europe as well. So I think we will see growth accelerate there eventually, just a few years behind the US on the curve in these matters. So amazing growth in the commercial sector, a bit slower for government, but all in all, a very strong quarter in terms of the growth. And I also want to highlight a future bullish trigger here. We see that they have been eligible for inclusion in the S&P 500 here for some time, following its earnings report for the third quarter of 2023. But just like when Tesla eventually got included, it took a long time. And in my opinion, in terms of making a price prediction, I think that this is definitely something that finally will push the stock higher than $30 a share. So just sitting back, waiting patiently. We're gonna see next time the index is rebalanced. I will be crossing my fingers, as we say in the old Swedish saying, but very happy about this quarter. There was nothing super stand out. We hear Alex Karp reiterating once again the focus on the long term and not a lot of focus on the short term and chasing numbers. He's been saying this now quarter over quarter over quarter. It was a technical presentation. There were no surprise questions in the Q&A. In some stock analyses that I've done here covering earnings, we've seen interesting questions, but none of those in my opinion. So just to highlight, just to reiterate, a big beat on growth. Amazing to see. That was the only highlight in the earnings in my opinion. Alright, that's been it for this video. And as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now. Bye bye.